Hey guys, Michael here. I'm just doing this quick video by myself just as a little bonus, and the only reason I'm doing this, Patrick's he's working tonight, so I'm just doing this by myself, but the only reason I'm doing this is because I've seen this story repeated over and over and over in the last, couple weeks as The Force Awakens is coming out. And we kind of tackled a similar subject about Luke kind of maybe turning, maybe not bad, but exploring the dark side, like a year ago almost, at this point. So I'm just going to just address this specific thing, which is Luke secretly Kylo Ren? And I'm pretty sure I have an answer to that. So spoilers if you, don't want to know what that is, if maybe, so it's fun to sort of contemplate this and like, ooh, could this be possible? But I think Force Awakens is going to answer that definitively. And so to start, let's just consider that possibility that Luke is Kylo Ren. That's like the big twist. So what's the evidence in favor of that? Well, number one, Kylo Ren's helmeted and his voice is like modulated, so kind of makes it seem like maybe there's some kind of secret identity going on there, very much like Darth Vader. So just the fact that he's masked raises the possibility that his identity could be some kind of twist. Okay, so there's that. On top of that, we know that J.J. Abrams likes to have sort of, twisting around the plot and doing unexpected things, so it seems like something that realistically could happen under his watch. Okay, going beyond that, why is Luke not in the trailers? Why is he not in the posters? He's not in anything. They're keeping him a secret. And people have asked this to Harrison Ford, J.J. Abrams, everyone. And they've all said the same thing, which is there's a very good reason for that, but I don't want to give away anything about the film. Okay, so that's kind of suspicious sounding. And I guess the final one is that Kylo Ren, well, first of all, also in favor, Kylo Ren is not his given name. He's part of the Knights of Ren, so it's kind of, I guess, like more of a title like Darth Vader, Darth Sidious, etc. And finally, he seems to have, it's implied anyway, the way the shots are cut, that he has Darth Vader's mask. And so I'm sure most people thought Darth Vader died on the Death Star, and even if they knew that he was actually, in fact, cremated on Endor, I mean, it's a whole planet. How would you know the specific location? And it's 30 years later. How long has he had that, right? So, only Luke would know the location. So that's very, very odd. So those are pretty strong possibilities. And now I'm going to basically tear them all down. Because the short answer is that no, Kylo Ren is not Luke Skywalker. And this is why. I'm like 99% sure of this. The only thing I think holding me back from saying I'm 100% sure is that there could be some sort of twist in this. There's two more films, right? So maybe the whole Luke goes bad thing has something to it, but I don't think he's Kylo Ren. Why do I think this? Number one, he's played by Adam Driver. We know that. That's like not a secret, right? We know that. It's not Mark Hamill. But you could argue maybe they had Adam Driver portraying Kylo Ren, and when he takes off the helmet, it's going to be Mark Hamill, because it would be too conspicuous if you had Mark Hamill on the set walking around in the Kylo Ren gear. People would see it, and it'd be hard to keep that under wraps. Okay, that's kind of, there's something to that. Okay. Number two, Adam Driver does not have the same physique as Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill did lose a lot of weight, but Adam Driver is a slender, young man, and Mark Hamill, as much as he lost weight, he's still kind of a, 63-year-old guy. He's got a little bit of, he's husky. He's husky, right? It's totally different body. There's no way you could, plausibly say that 63-year-old Mark Hamill is this slender, kind of slim guy. It doesn't make sense. And even the way he moves seems like a young man's physique. He doesn't look like he's a 63-year-old, okay? Number two, we've seen pictures of Adam Driver on the set with his mask off for publicity photos from Vanity Fair, so they're not keeping it a secret. Now, you could argue they did that on purpose to throw us off. Okay, but in the trailer, you see Kylo Ren with his helmet off, and it's clearly Adam Driver. You can see his haircut. It's Adam Driver. It's not... They're not you're going to see Adam Driver as Kylo Ren. It's not going to be Luke Skywalker. The reason Luke Skywalker is not on the posters or any of the publicity is because he's off in isolation at Skellig Michael. We know they filmed him there, and we've seen pictures of him in Jedi robes for looks like maybe motion control or like there's all these cameras around them, so it's not clear what that's for. But we've seen there is. I'll show you right now. That's Mark Hamill in The Force Awakens. And they're at Skellig Michael, and he's walking around with Daisy Ridley and probably training her, not like fighting, right? There was not fighting scenes filmed there. So there you go. I just wanted to address it because I see everyone bringing this up. I think maybe the whole idea of Luke kind of being not attracted to the dark side, but wanting to figure out what it's about because his father, went to it, and should the dark side be totally off limits because maybe the Jedi were wrong about some stuff. I mean, there is the iconic Dark Empire storyline where stuff like that happens. Maybe in the future films, or even in this film, there could be hints that maybe that could be a possibility. Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. I'll give you that. But, yeah. So, no. Mark Hamill is not Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren is Adam Driver, and you see him in the film. It's in the trailer. And we've seen in publicity photos him by Annie Leibovitz. It's Adam Driver. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next episode.